If we could please stand for the presentation of our colors by the Shawnee Mission North NJROTC Color Guard. Once again, good evening and welcome. Thank you to all of you for being here as we commemorate this significant day in the history of Crestview Elementary. Today is an exciting day for us formally to dedicate our building. Exactly 1 week ago, students entered this new building for the first day of learning in this innovative, state-of-the-art space, and it was an awesome day. I also want to thank the parents for being incredibly patient during the pickup and drop-off. Thank you so much. That was a great job. I also like to recognize our special guests here. I feel especially honored because I was told we were probably going to need about 20 chairs. And then we had more dignitaries and more dignitaries and more dignitaries showed up, which means a lot to not only myself as the principal, but to our community. And I really appreciate every one of you being here to support what we do here at Crestview. I hope many of you were able to tour the building before we started our ceremony, and we'll have a little bit of time afterwards as well. I hope you have the same sense of wonder and the possibility that lies ahead for our students and our staff the first day we came across this wonderful finished space. Also, after this ceremony, I invite all of you to partake in a celebratory reception that will be held in our cafeteria. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the dais Dr. Jim Henson.
Thanks, Mr. Bartell. It's great to be with you this evening. You know, it's one thing to be involved in the planning process, to watch the raising or demolition of the building, to watch the building under construction, watching everything getting ready to move in, then being here when the teachers were here moving in and getting settled, and then being here on the first day the students were here, which is really why we're here tonight, for the benefit of our students. I want to thank you for being here as we formally dedicate the Shawnee Mission School District's new Crestview Elementary School. This is a building guaranteed to impact the lives of students for decades yet ahead. Some of you have talked about tonight already how many decades ago you attended school here, and it's sometimes hard to imagine that decades yet ahead students will be attending this beautiful new facility. Relevant and excellent academic experiences have really the power to transform the lives of students. And certainly that's our hope for this facility. The new building is beautiful. It's well designed. We appreciate all the collaborative learning spaces, the integrated technology, the energy efficient features, space for our youngest learners, and our dedicated early childhood education classrooms as well. It's an exciting time for the school district. Crestview is the third of 6 new schools that we will complete and dedicate in an 18-month period of time. It's a result of planning, action, all of those things that have to occur, but it's really the result of you, the community of Shawnee Mission, saying this is what we want to do for our students. The building here tonight we celebrate was paid for as the result of you going to the polls in January, not going to the polls, mailing in your ballot in January of 15, supporting a $223 million bond issue, and you see the fruits of that election. So thank you to the Shawnee Mission School District community for believing and supporting in our students. It's a special evening, but I'm going to come back to the point one more time. We see the youngest of the youngest. That's why we're here tonight, for the benefit of our students. And adults, thank you for supporting our kids. Tonight, we're excited to have the opportunity to hear the Crestview Choir. By the way, I need to get one announcement in. Somebody asked me this question earlier, why the purple? Some of you know school colors of Crestview Elementary School? Purple. But I was informed by one of our teachers not to mention any names whatsoever, so I'll try not to look directly at her, that it was not K-State Wildcat purple. If that's true or not, but anyway, that was a disclaimer that I was given to share with you tonight. The Crestview Choir, under the direction of Susan Caldall, thank you for being here tonight. Let's give them a round of applause, please.
This is the moment we have dreamed of all our lives. We exchange we wish from others. We stand tall for what is right. And in my heart there'll be no doubt. The arms of the world will come reaching out and embrace me to be all I can be. And nothing can stop me. I believe in the power that comes from a world brought together as one. I believe together we'll fly. I believe in the power of you and I believe the time is right now to stand tall and make the world proud. I believe together we'll fly. I believe in the power of you and I believe in the power of you and I believe, I believe, I believe in. I believe in you. I believe, I believe, I believe in. I believe, I believe, I believe in you. I believe in the power that comes from a world brought together as one. I believe together we'll fly. I believe in the power of you and I believe the time is right now to stand tall and make the world proud. I believe together we'll fly. I believe in the power of you and I believe in the power of you and I.
Fantastic job as always. Thank you, Mrs. Caldwell. At this time, I would like to have Sarah Goodburn, the Shawnee Mission School Board President and North Area Representative, come up. And if I could also have Carrie Duff, our PTA President, come up for a presentation of our dedication plaque.
Thank you, Mr. Bartell. I'm so glad to be here tonight. This is a really exciting occasion, super exciting occasion. And on behalf of the entire Shawnee Mission School Board, we're all here tonight, congratulations on your new building. From what I've heard from students and teachers, they've given their enthusiastic approval of their new classrooms and have been very happy with the cafeteria, gym, and playground, as well as the other incredible learning spaces like the library and art room. Today's Crestview students and the students of the future will be able to use this state-of-the-art facility to prepare for success as they continue on their educational journey. Looking back, the existing building now seems small and definitely not as intentionally designed for collaboration as this new building. But the one thing that has not changed is what goes on inside. Although the old building has been replaced, Crestview's tradition of excellence has not. Our students will continue to do great things, and we hope that you will take full advantage of this amazing facility and the teachers within it to make the most of your educational experience. So, Mr. Bartel and PTA President Carrie Duff, I am pleased to present this plaque to you all for the new Crestview Elementary.
As you can. It's really heavy. And it's a little dirty too, but that's okay. At this time, I would like to show a video that was put together by Brad Dutton of the Shawnee Mission Communications Department. The week before we moved in, or right before spring break, we got to come over to the building and drop off school supplies, and it was the first time the students ever saw the interior of the building. This is the first chance that all of our students are going to get to take a look at the new school. We're going to drop off school supplies, find out where all their specialist classes are, look at the cafeteria. We're going to have individual student cubbies for coats and books. We have a variety of seating options for them, so they're excited about that.
I like the school because it's so big and awesome. I like the classroom, the library, lunchroom, the gym, a new classroom, all the TVs. I'm really surprised about it. Like I've never seen it before. Awesome. It's great. It's amazing.
This is the first time they really get to lay eyes on it, and it gets to become a reality for them, because right now we've been talking about it, and it's been a very abstract thing to them for the last year and 3/4. So we're excited about today. That video is also available. It's also linked on our school website. So if you just saw it and you're like, hey, I think that was my kid, you can go and watch it online at home. Before we conclude today's ceremony, there's a couple of things that I need to address. And as far as dedication, so I went and looked at, I did an Webster's online definition of dedication. And two of the parts of the definition really struck a chord with me, and obviously one of them is a ceremony to mark the official completion or opening of something such as a building, attending the building's dedication. But I think the one that speaks more clearly of what our building is and what our community is another definition. It's a self-sacrificing devotion and loyalty. Her dedication, this is a dedication, is the cause, or to the cause, required hard work and dedication. So every time I think about every step of moving out of the building into a temporary location and then moving back into this location, dedication keeps coming up. It's the dedication of our school board to have the vision to bring a bond issue to the community. It's dedication of our school cabinet, including our superintendent, deputy superintendent, and our project managers, to make sure things went smoothly for us. It's the dedication of our staff. Without our staff, this could have gone incredibly bad. But we asked them to do some impossible things. And I am so proud to be your principal. Thank you. It was the dedication of our construction partners, J.E. Dunn, who managed to make every possible thing go right. Who, when we finally started getting the building, when we raised the building and we found an incredible amount of rock that we didn't know was there, and they worked hard to get us back into a building within 2 years, which is incredible. And it came from their dedication to our community. Also, we asked a group of young men and women to move an entire school in 1 week. We left school on a Thursday, we had a week off, we started back school on a Tuesday, and if it wasn't for Tyler Clubb, through our operations and maintenance department, and several members of his staff making it work, we couldn't have done it. Without Drew Lane in the information technology department, we couldn't have done it. It's dedication. Dedication. So when you walk away tonight, think, oh, I went to a dedication ceremony. It was the dedication of a building, but we've always had dedication. Thank you so much. At this time, if you haven't toured the building, please feel free to do so. And then we also have reception with cookies and punch available in the cafeteria. Thank you.